What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I know everybody has seen this GameStop situation. I have been out of the markets, really out of actively investing for quite some time. And this is absolutely ridiculous. This is showing what a lot of people, what the stock market actually is. Because a business that is failing as much as GameStop and being supported so much by the people and obviously with investing firms and how they have to invest in it as well. And I'll get into why that's actually happening. With everything that's happening with that, you can see what controls the markets. It's not the fact that we shovel a bunch of money into the economy or we spend money at these businesses. It's about buyers and sellers. And this is what the stock market is about, and a lot of people don't understand this. So before I get into this, please hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And make sure you get your free stocks with Webull down below. So look at this. GameStop, an increase of $199.53 just yesterday. One day, 134%. Are you telling me that this business that's failing can gain $199 worth of stock price? It's not only about what the business is doing. This shows it. I tell people this all the time. What's the strength of the stock market? It's the buyers and it's the sellers. Let me go into Fidelity. So let's just look at the chart here. I'm going to add some indicators. Let's add a simple moving average. So this is where I would have said, okay, you had that large gap up. Let me see what's actually taking place here. Now, once you got here, you can see that it's following the trend. But the problem that I would have with it is that I would see that you have this large gap up, and I think that they would come back to earth in some way. But yeah, you have these that do come back to earth, and maybe I could have made some money there, could have made some money there, but you still have these large swings where people are buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, and then selling, 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 selling. This is way too high. A lot of people are selling, probably people that were at the lower tier. That's what happened. And then you start to get up here, and it starts to, people start buying a little bit more, and then they start selling a little bit more. So it's controlled by the buyers and sellers, especially right now. You can see how much movement there is. It's not just a typical movement. This is definitely something that's abnormal. But yeah, I mean, you can see everything that's actually happening here. It's absolutely crazy. But the trend line doesn't even look like it would ever come back to earth. It looks like the trend line is coming up to the stock price, not the stock price coming back to the trend line, if that makes sense. So if I seen this, I wouldn't have bought. I maybe would have bought somewhere in the beginning of the day. I would have bought stock or shorted stock looking to have it go down, or I would have bought stock depending on what period it is. But a lot of times I'm looking to pull away. So I really only buy stock when they're pulling away down here. So I would have bought down here probably, or down here, depending how far they were moving away from the trend, especially with how the trend is going up. But yeah, I mean, that's when I would have bought. But looking at this, it's crazy. It shows that the buyers control the market. If buyers are buying so much, then they're forced to continue to buy. But what's crazy is they start to drive the price up a little bit more by investing firms, Wall Street, having to reinvest into these stocks, because what they do is they're looking to find a failing business and then they short that stock saying, I know this is going to go down because it's a failing business. But somehow you have a lot of buyers that tend to buy the stock thinking that it's going to go up, or you have a lot of people saying, you know what, let's push this stock up. Let's create a short squeeze here. And all of those Wall Street investors now are in trouble because the stock is steadily increasing, and I wouldn't say steadily increasing, rapidly increasing. So you look at everything that's taken place here, that's exactly what's happening at an escalated scale, because these Wall Street investors, these firms are shorting the stock, but now they're forced to buy back into it because a number of people wanted to invest in GameStop, and it's catching so much traction that people are saying, keep investing, keep investing, keep investing. Eventually, yes, it's going to fall, but that might take a while, and Wall Street may lose billions. So they have to continue to buy into the stock saying, I'm going to buy the stock and ride the profits on the way up, and then I'm still going to be shorting stock as time goes on So I'm going to be losing money and gaining money at the same time, basically breaking even. But then once you get to the point to where the stocks end up falling, that's where things change. So that's where they start to make a lot of their profits. But right now they're losing billions of dollars by doing this. But it's crazy. GameStop is up $199, 134% just today. That's absolutely ridiculous. People are continuing to say, hey, buy GameStop. It's like literally a trend is, keep it going, keep it going. Now they're looking to push other stocks. This shows how much power buyers actually have. The same amount of power that a firm would have by buying so many shares. Now the people are understanding, buy GameStop. Everybody just buy it. Everybody buy it. Make these Wall Street, these firms, suffer, because that's what they've been doing to us. They've been capitalizing on our mistake in buying a stock or shorting a stock, and they understand what we're doing. So now we understand what they're doing. And it's great to see this because it proves my point to a lot of people. When I give investing tips, I'm always saying, it's buyers and sellers. It doesn't matter what the company is doing. It doesn't matter what news you hear, unless obviously the news keeps driving all of this. So this is less news and more trending topics, really. So once the trend goes away, that's where the increase starts going away. You see that pullback. I mean, you had a slight pullback somewhere around the 159 mark and people got out, but then you had an increase, a crazy increase, obviously $199 worth of an increase, which is insane. I'm totally upset at myself because I've held GameStop in the past and multiple shares, but I just decided that I would be out of the stock market for the time being until I understood how things would flow. Technically, this is a day trader's dream, is to see this and go, okay, this is definitely going to come back to earth in some way, some form or fashion. But if I seen this on my scanner, I would have never taken this as a stock that was going to continue to go up. I would have taken this as a stock that's going to come back to earth. But with all of the news that's happening here, this is where you need to focus on the news here. So with all the news that's actually happening here, all the trending information that people are putting out there, that's the reason why it continues to go up. Eventually, it's going to die back down. But a lot of people may make a lot of money from it, especially if you got in early, or even if you're getting in at $150. You made a ton of profit at $150, unless you only bought one share. You're gaining, double your money, but you're not gaining as much as people that bought like 50 or 60 or 70 or 100 or 1,000 shares. So this is what's crazy. I really wanted to dive into that just to break that down because it seems like it's everywhere. And I wanted to talk about it. Since I do like talking about investing, I can't overlook this. So yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't even know. I'm not going to get in. I'm just going to watch it and how crazy this stock actually goes up. But I've never seen a short squeeze executed so well. I mean, this is just crazy. But like I said, this confirms that it's all buyers and sellers that control the market. So don't think that you just have to focus on news. You understand the volume that people are buying shares at, then you can really understand what the stock is going to look like for the day or for that time period. So that's what I always recommend to people, and that's what I wanted to talk about here. So the previous close was $147, and now they're closing at $347, which is absolutely insane. But the stock just keeps going up, and it looks like it's pulling back, but it ends up going up again. So they're trying to ride this until it dies, and I don't know at what point it will. The stock is going crazy. But yeah, make sure you hit that like button on this video. I'll do more investing videos, more stock analysis as well. But I mean, it's just absolutely ridiculous what I'm seeing here. But yeah, that's my video, guys. Let me know what you think about GameStop. Do you feel like they're going to continue to thrive? Do you feel like they're on the way down? When is this going to end? So make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you get your free stocks with Webull down below. Don't forget to check out some of the credit card links as well. If you want to get started investing, I can definitely put out a beginner guide to investing, break down how to either day trade, swing trade, long-term invest, depending on what you're actually looking at. But I haven't been in the markets for quite some time because I was afraid of this large crash that they're supposed to have. I'm never a person that really holds on to long-term investments anyways. I'll hold on to my 401k. I have long-term investments in my Roth IRA. I do have a couple of index funds that I don't really worry about. I just let it sit, set it and forget it. But then I do have a lot of day trading things that I do. And I haven't been active doing that because I've been uploading a lot of videos on YouTube. So maybe I'll start, once I stop with the whole stimulus check updates, I'll start to do investing updates and continue with that as we go along. Let me know if you're interested in that. But like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'm going to get out of here. So I'll catch you guys in the next video.